The heavenly coffee. Mm. Hello. I am going to go and have a look at how I get to America. Isn't it weird? I'm living in a very cute little house in a very beautiful little garden in England. But, America, oh my goodness, home of nonsense right now. Yes, you go to a supermarket, you can't buy anything that's healthy. You have to go find the farmers markets. You have to find the completely pure organic places, tricky to find. People lost, upset. Oh my God, the chaos there is probably more intense than here. In England, everyone just pretends it's fine and gets on with it. However, the energy of change in America, that's what's exciting. And I know I have to be there. Now, I'm going to ask my spirit how that happens. Spirits know everything. I'm talking about I like the word spirit rather than soul for some reason, but I do use them interchangeably. So I'm talking about that unique essence, which is me. And the irony of that is that it's made of many, I was going to say thousands, probably is thousands of incarnations collectively together into me. But there we go. I'm going to go and ask that and find out what's going on. Oh, my spirit just loves it when I go and connect. I command Prime Creation. I command Prime Creator. Give me all of me now. And here I am meeting my full spiritual presence. Hello. The question is, show me, please, reveal to me, to my mind in understandable pieces of information, this path that I feel I am, to be in America, to be living, breathing, working, making a family, making a home, changing things, doing my part to change the world. How does that happen? How do I get there? How do I be there? How does that move? What are the steps? Reveal the next pieces of pathway. It's funny because I have inbox emails saying, we will do your tarot reading and show you how to make the steps easy. And I think to myself, well, I just could go and ask my spirit. So here we are. And on the count of 5 to 0, well, either I myself, oh, here we go. Yeah, I like to be dressed in this. I've got to make this dress now. It's white lace and it's long angel sleeves. These are angel sleeves, but it's really long ones. And it's a long dress. And I just, I've got to make it. There I am standing there looking like that. The count of 5 to 0, I shall be explaining what is happening for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Turmoil in the skies and the earth, the heavens and within. And yet you build your tunnel, your corridor, your bridge. Your plan is mapping out strands connected in the etheric. And daily you do tiny things. You feel little beads on a string, weaving another bead in. Everything moving. It is like holding the beads on an Indian bead loom. If ever you've used that, you have a loom and it holds the beads steady while you weave the next ones in. But imagine if you are holding that loom yourself. That's what it's like at the moment. We have to hold our creation steady. There is nothing to attach it to anymore. We are in space creating. Hold steady within. Yes, you pull in yourself. You have ceased to reflect so much anymore. You have ceased to garner your response from outside and you go inside for progress, for support, for strength, for solidity, stability, for knowing. This is your chart of progress. And yes, you need to gather information and energy so that you may take the next step. You are not one of these beings who has stuffed up piles of treasure to be used on a rainy day. You are your piles of treasure. Your piles of treasure are your little house that you have with its belongings. And if you wish to be in another place, there is a magic needed on a physical level to move yourself and that. And then there are laws and regulations still in place, wishing to keep certain people from and allow certain people to. We go deeper now. 3, 2, 1, 0. There is a thought you're holding steady, still, quiet. Every day the seed is planted and watered and nurtured into a tree every day, until the tree becomes more physical and less etheric. You know your confidence is increasing. Your stability in this creation, not just coincidence, but an incidence created. I have a letter here I pick up and read from. It wants to say even the desert sands can be watered and fertilized into bringing forth life. However, you had the camel in your dream, do you remember? You are on the camel, traversing the hot sands of the desert. The camel gives you what you need at night. Shelter. Shelter from the wind, warmth, milk. If you are the Bedouin in the desert, you are up with the cool air and covering yourself in the glare of the heat of the day, moving onwards. The mirages appear before you, and you know they are a mirage. You must let go of that and know you have to follow the sun. That is just a little metaphor. Your work, you know it is inspiration, this that you do, the healing, the awareness, the opening, for old, for young, for new, for parents, for children, disturbed, whoever it may be. And yes, you continue to make these little platforms, these videos of healing, awareness, discovery, invitations for people to come and profit from you, work with you, buy your books, be with you, invite you to speak, invite you to work with them, setting up schools, being with families on the journey into the new form of learning from the spirit within first, the 180-degree turn from outwards to inwards. This is your passion and your path. You have set yourself free from the place you've worked for 17 years, 17 being that repeat number in your life. Left home at 17. It goes in increments, doesn't it? Yes. And now here you are, setting forth. You may still retain that little cottage, that little house, that little place, in the little Engeland, where much will change in the next year. But you know you are moving forward into that land across the sea, huge, requiring the sparks of brightness you can offer. You will be invited soon into places that you have not yet been to, talking with those you have not yet spoken to. The subject, learning, children, what we should truly provide for them, how we structure our future. Once we have regained it, wrestled it from the hands of this darkness, you're planting the seeds of hope, the forests into which we will walk and celebrate. You are on the leading edge of this vision quest. You always have been. Follow your instincts. The small ones, the strong urgings. All is well. All will be well. And now I'm asking for more specifics. There may be specific pieces of information which will aid me, which I must attend to. tie up all the loose ends here. Make sure they are clean and neat and tidy. Yes, you know what I mean. The time of the sovereign soul is near. You cannot yet declare yourself free from the system, but there will be a day coming. Act as if. Be free to fly, literally. Do your projects. Yes, even write those letters. And imagine something more marvelous than you can conceive of. Into the realms of the ideas, the planning, the building. Be in that space with your mind. Build every day. Build the places for learning, for children, for families. The way we integrate love of nature in systemic admiration for it and our bodies held sacred as these temples that they should be, nurtured and held within the love of nature. Put this first and foremost to all you do, the singing, the sound of the children's voices over the sound of the technological pop. Hold the beauty of the human being. The animal pets as our companions, upholders of goodness when we are somewhat defeated. The animals are good to be working with. There are ways to milk a cow with kindness and still receive milk for your family. These are the old ways and the new ways, bringing them forth, reminding us all there is so much land for everybody, and we will specialize in our own directions and share, exchange. There will be ways to register a glut, a plenty in a system and receive a token from which that comes your exchange mode for all or anything you need. That's how they do it on Zog. You've seen it years ago when you wrote your books, Transmissions from the Planet Zog. The radio shows, then the books. You know it, you've seen it. We are walking towards this. Love, believe in yourself. The mind you have is not just a little frippery, it is an old one. It has been many philosophers. Some humans would recognize, others just a painting in the sky. It is hard sometimes to recognize this in the world where you are, where just your very being was always seen as an underling. Yet it is nothing of the sort, and no one like you is of that. You are the bright innovators of spirit and love, bringing it forward tenaciously. As you tell your little ballerinas so that they walk proudly and beautifully as they do, boys and girls, put on your crown. Step forth into the unknown. There we are. Anything else I need to know and bring forward at this moment? Joy, the joyful feather of creation. Write with your feathered pen in the air, your thoughts and your wishes. And now you know fear. When it turns towards you, push it aside and dance with the flame from your pen. I write your desires, let's call them that. Wishes, purposes, plans, write them in the air with the flame of your spirit around you. That you are a transducer of all you wish to experience. It is in your auric field. It is recognized intrinsically by those who pass you by. You see your image, you come in contact. And when they have resonance with that, boom, boom. That is the boom of coalescence. And the field becomes larger. And the plan is nearer into the physical. Mental, emotional, physical. These states of being are beautiful to remain in. The headlight, body held, a different state to the everyday being, doing, action. This is the state you work in to receive information for anyone or anything you are working on. A book, a project, a plan for a school, a plan for a house, a plan for a garden. You are an architect after all. A plan for a human, for a spirit, for a being, enabling them to access their information, their innovation, their soul's plan, their soul information, to trust what they know, to build their confidence, to help it grow, to nurture it and hold it. These are the things you do with your mind and your being, and it will increase as you have set yourself free now. You may go where you are called, and you will dance in that. So I say goodbye for now. Enjoy that. These are the tools we have at our fingertips, to go in and ask and speak and listen. Activating human potential. I call it inspiration. Enlivening and encouraging your soul through you.